Hello, Vox Tech employees. Today we have Alistair with us,
Hello.
and we're going to be reviewing Season 2.
I'm going to fucking kill you.
Hello, everyone. As you can tell, we have Jewel with us today, and we are finally giving our overall thoughts on all of the show. I know you have been dying to hear this, since I've been giving smaller videos, and I'll continue to be doing smaller videos on little niche topics. But this will be my overall thoughts, including Lay Epic Jewel.
Yes.
So, we're gonna start off. What would you like to start off with in this grandiose world of Vivs?
I do want to mention something. We watched season 2 like a week ago.
Yes, about a week ago.
About a week ago. So, I'm a little foggy, okay, y'all?
Oh, and we did just watch the pilot before recording, so
Yes, that's also...
she's caught up on that too.
Yes, and I'll give my thoughts on that too at the...
Whenever it comes up, yeah. Okay,
Where do I start?
You know what? Let's start with the songs, actually. I think that's a good starting point.
Okay.
Did you find them to be more listenable, or to be more memorable, or less, or more?
There were a few that did stick out.
Mm-hmm.
The Trust Us.
Trust me!
Yes. I really liked, Husk's song.
Love in the Bottle, that is
I think
by
it's the
far
best.
a fan favorite.
For sure.
Did you like Losing Streak, Angel Dust's drag queen song?
I don't even remember it.
It's been so very long.
I don't like Angel Dust, so I probably didn't like it.
Wow, you didn't like Angel? No, Angel!
Blame yourself. I know the memes now, guys. I know them.
Oh god, it's weird to me for someone to still be an Angel fan. Like, not only in season 1 was he an unlikable guy, but even now, like, it's clear he's written just to be, like, a torture victim. He's not written to be anything further than that.
He has no other piece of anything to him.
Yeah, no.
He is just about sex and torture. That's all he is.
Yeah.
To his core.
I can't really even name anything other than, like, I don't know, there's the scene where he finds a blobfish cute, but that's not even, like, a personality trait. That's something that was going around in the early 2010s where everyone was like, whoa, have you seen blobfish? Have you seen blobfish?
Yeah.
And then, like, everyone was comparing Trump to a blobfish.
Yeah.
It was so quirky and cute.
So it's like they were just going with the trends at that time.
Yeah, yeah. I guess maybe that's a joke on how Angel Dust is outdated because he's from the 40s.
I guess, yeah. Oh yeah, we should talk about that in regards to the pilot as well.
Yes, okay. That's something I love about the pilot is, they make a few references to, like, their time periods in that. And I feel like when they do it in the official show, like, obviously, flashbacks as humans, you do get to see them. Like, Sir Pentious was in 1988, or 1899, sorry. I got that mixed up with Red Dead.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, you get to see that in their human life. Alistair, you get to see, him in Louisiana at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, you barely see it, but, like, that's their most direct callback to whatever time period they're from.
Yeah.
And I feel like still in season 2, there's not much that indicates their time period outside of that.
For sure. Like, I still wouldn't have known that these people have certain distinct time periods. Except for maybe a few people, I would be like, oh, they look a little old-timey. That's all there is, though.
Yeah. Zestial has, like, the Shakespearean type of lingo.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a very prominent character, but he at least has a little bit of that.
Yeah, you know, definitely old man energy.
Which I really wish they would explore these side characters and their dynamics. Because, as you saw, Zestial and Carmilla, they were, like, buddy-buddy. Like, he's always staying in her room as a spider, and she's, like, close with him. And he's one of her big motives is protecting her daughters. And then one of his motives, or, sorry, not his motives, but, like, another of her motives is being with him and being secure with him.
Yeah.
And I want to know, why did they connect? Like, a Shakespearean man and a woman from Mexico from I don't know what year. I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I liked how they did it in the pilot. It was very, like, a lot more subtle of things still. but like easy enough to tell when Angel Dust, when he was flicking up and down the window.
Yeah.
He was fascinated by automatic windows.
He'd never seen that.
Yeah.
At most, he probably knew about like crank windows, not like the fully like.
Yeah, exactly. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
And then Alistair bringing up the
Stock
depression.
market crash.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's talking about lost orphans. I love the way that when he's walking around there, when he's like humming and you can hear like, it sounds like there's a radio tuning, and that to me is like, oh, maybe he's like about to hum a different song, so he's like tuning himself to something.
Oh, yeah.
It was such a cool little like characterization in just those sounds. Anyway, in season 1, I don't think they had many sound effects. They had like a couple of them, or no, they did actually have a lot. They had like Valentino makes like little moth squeaks when he like moves around, or Alistair when he's happy makes like a deer squeak.
Really?
Yeah, they were very quiet. Or like, I guess you kind of probably had to be listening for them, but also I know we were talking a lot during the episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know if season 2 had as many. Here's what confuses me is Carmilla has like jaguar growls when she's on screen, but I think she's supposed to be a white swan.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, swan would make sense for the ballerina thing. Jaguar would make sense for the mom thing, because I think jaguars are a symbolism of motherhood. So I don't know what they're going for there.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
I wanted to bring up, the pilot was really good at, like, again, pointing out, like, small little differences. Like, the jokes were, I mean, dated, but, like...
Cool beans.
Yeah, like, come on. But, like, again, with, like, the window flicking up and down, like, stuff like that, if she added more of that
Yeah.
kind of, like, humor or, like, little, like, it's just so, it's something so small, right? Yeah, with something so small, like, those little details in the show, as well as his tuning, modification of his voice, right? Of Alistair, sorry.
I also like, I like Penchus when, he's like about to shoot the hotel and he's going all crazy. He's like, ah ha ha, I'm so evil. Like, it's an obvious joke, I guess, but like, it was quiet enough in the audio mixing where you could just kind of faintly hear him yell, I'm so evil. I feel like that works for like a cartoon humor.
Yeah.
The over-the-top villain, because Serpentius in the pilot, like, he was intended to be a one-off villain. So that would have been funny if he dies immediately after bragging about how evil he is. Like,
no, because that is humorous, you know? Like, but, so I do think she couldn't keep that stuff up through the entire show. That would take way too much effort for her. I think she got lazy.
Yes, I mean, she was focused on Hell of a Boss, and I understand working on that project while Hazbin was being pitched to other things, right? Like, you want to work on other creative projects in the meantime, and that's fine and all, but...
Focus on one thing at a time.
Exactly, like, that's what Gooseworks did. Gooseworks did 9 episodes for Amazing Digital Circus, and didn't do other projects while she was working on that. And I think that's what Vivzy could have done, right? Like, she pitches the pilot of Hazbin, she does 1 season of Helava, and then drops that. And maybe she could come back to it later once she's, like, developed her ability. Because now, I don't know if I told you this, but she's also working on 2 other projects. She got greenlit for Zoophobia and a movie called Prehistoria. So, she's got other things she's gonna work on. She has not drawn her own characters in a long time, as one of my subscribers has told me. Like, she has, like, she was on, like, a live stream, and she was asked to draw someone, and she was like, oh wow, I haven't drawn my characters in a long time, let me try to remember what they look like.
Are you fucking...
I know, man. And, like, again, if she was doing more on the writing, I would not mind. I'd be like, okay, she's focusing on the writing. Maybe she's just doesn't have time to draw. She's so focused on that.
Well, since that's a legitimate thing, it's still going towards a show.
And, but she doesn't even do that. She doesn't write. Like, I saw an interview with her on, this show. I think it's called Art Block or something. It's a bit of a niche show. But she talked about on that how she doesn't even do her own writing. Like, she talks And she, like, her way of storytelling it, she'll just keep talking with friends, coming up with ideas, and never writing it down, or like having someone else write it down. And again, if you're initially pitching an idea of something, if you're freshly into a concept, you haven't written anything yet, I think there's no problem. Like, that's how you get the ideas, is by talking with
Right,
someone.
yeah.
Like, for any of my own stories, like, I have characters, but I haven't really developed them much yet. And it's mostly just talk. It's mostly just pitching ideas to people, seeing what sounds interesting, and then once I have an idea, I'm gonna work off that and then make the story. But it sounds like with Vivsy, what she's doing is she's not doing the development past the talking.
Right. I just don't understand why her name's on it. If she's
No.
not doing much, like, and if she's showing up to meetings drunk
Mm-hmm.
and, like, not drawing her characters, not participating much in the writing, just kind of, like, getting ideas, why is your name still on it?
I know, and I hate when people will be like, where's your proof? Because there are countless of interviews on YouTube where she will just openly talk about that. And she'll say she's working hard on it, but like everything she says is about how she's not doing the drawing, she's not doing this or that. She helped work on a project called Homestuck, and that got canceled, but I was like, why is she helping animate this when she has all these other shows that she's working on?
Yeah.
Like, you can't be jumping between these things if it's proven, like, it's proven she can't multitask like that.
Humans are just not good at multitasking.
No, I think Gooseworks, when she was doing her show, she had it written, and she was doing, like, soundtrack stuff for other shows, and I know that's something Goose is, like, passionate about. I don't think it's that hard for her, and it sounded like she clearly had everything already written. She wasn't, like, in the process of writing it.
That's the hardest too, because you might be like, oh, this idea was towards something. Which show was it towards? Especially if you
Yes.
have similar shows, similar jokes. Well, you said that Hell of a Boss has a lot of the same jokes that
A lot of
Hazbin has.
repeats. I'm telling you, if we ever sit down and like have that on, you will hear the same jokes,
Yeah.
and it's annoying. Like,
Yeah. Going back to season 2, I want to talk about how many times I've predicted
yes,
the little lines in it. I just want to
Bro.
bring that up. Like, I've brought this up so many times with Arjun because it, like, and the reason why I'm bringing it up is because it's so predictable. It's such a predictable show. The dialogue, the jokes, everything about it.
I know, it's painful because like there's room for subversion. Like, your concept is that the angels are evil, the demons are nuanced, or maybe even the angels are nuanced. Maybe they're not pure evil. Like, someone like Lute, right? Lute is a character I think is very interesting. She's portrayed to be evil, and she has principles that make sense on paper. Like, she's seen how vile sinners are, she's been to hell, she's seen what they do, and she's got like PTSD from that. And like, it makes sense. The people in hell are horrible people, a lot of them, and the people in heaven are mostly children, and it makes sense that Lute would not want any of that, like, any of them to meet. She doesn't want that crossing over. And oh my god, Gravity, bro. I hate how much they hyped her up with that.
Yeah.
I think I told you that was one of their before season 2 came out. That was one of the things they promoted with, was they showed the music video for it too. Like, the first song, Trust Us, that was just the song, but Gravity, they included the music video with it. So you got to see how much they built her up with
Like,
that.
I find this to be a trend. They always build up certain characters and then just tear them down really quickly. You know, like, they brought up Vox so much just to turn him into an iPad.
I know. Oh my god. That was the biggest thing of the season. To me, he was the most likable thing throughout the whole season. That's not my bias as a Vox fan prior to season 2, but like, genuinely, he was the most fun, interesting character to watch. Like, you knew you weren't supposed to like him, but he was likable. He was funny.
He was funny. I personally, like, he wasn't my favorite character, and I didn't agree with what he was doing either, personally. But that's just my personal opinion. But I also didn't agree with what the angels were doing.
Yeah.
You know, like, I thought it was very condescending to be like, oh, we'll bring gift baskets hey, there's extra Laffy Taffy or like whatever the fuck, you
Yeah.
know? And it's just like that is so condescending and terrible to say to people that you guys were executing.
Oh, did you like the reveal that the genocide was only thousands of people?
Only.
For 7 years, it was only thousands.
Yeah, like,
And for reference, a certain genocide that we know in real life that I don't know if I can say the name of on YouTube had millions of people dead in like 3 or 4 years.
yes.
So the fact that the angels could only kill thousands in 7 years, like you can do more than that. Come
Yeah.
on. I don't know. Like again, that screams to me that the script is just not thought out. Like I want to think of more examples, but like I don't think Vivzy remembered season 1 when she was writing season 2.
No.
Like okay, something like sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but something like JoJo, like Araki, you'll notice as you watch that there's a lot of things he forgets from prior parts.
Mhm.
And like it doesn't matter too much because most of the focus of that show is just like the fun fights and like all the cool designs and like the music references and all that. He's not trying to tell a profound story, he's trying to have fun with it and get all of his creative ideas out. This is a show that wants you to take its plot seriously, that wants to be story driven.
Yeah.
And the way that like it's tries to be like a Family Guy comedy, but then it also wants to be like plot driven. It's like you have to pick one.
You have to pick one. Because when you have both, then it's lacking in both categories.
Exactly.
Because you're trying to like add so much to the show, but it's like there's not enough room almost. So season 1 to season 2 to me is almost like when you're in university or like post-secondary and like you just did the first semester, go to summer break, forget everything that you just did, go back to school, and you're like, huh, now I have to relearn everything again and more.
Yeah.
You know?
Like
It's like did she know what she was doing? Like, did she remember anything? Like, I swear.
honestly, okay, now that I think about it that way, so you know Hazbin premise is like redemption, building the relationships with the character, that's what it should have been, and in Helva, that was supposed to be about assassinations, and Helva ended up being about the yaoi relationship, and then Hazbin ends up being about war, which it feels like those should be swapped, and now that I think about it, in between the time of Hazbin coming out and Helva, that's probably what happened, is Viv was working on one of the shows, and then like when she switched over to the other, she was still in the mindset of the previous one that she worked on, so like she wasn't able to switch it out in her head. But yeah, that's kind of, that makes sense to me now if I think about it that way. Like she was just still thinking about the other show and was like, oh, I have cool ideas for that show, but I can't write it until I go back to that, so let me write into this show.
Yeah, like you get too excited too quickly. It's like you have to have some patience to be able to like juggle both if you're going to, which again,
Yeah.
I still fully think you should work one show at a time until you're good enough of a writer.
Yeah.
Actually, first step, be a writer.
Yeah.
Then work on one show at a time, and then when you're better at it, maybe you can juggle a little bit more. But I wouldn't say like, I'm not a writer, but like don't juggle, don't bite off more than you can chew, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, and I feel like she does that a lot.
Yeah, and like with the humor of the show specifically, she claims to be very inspired by like South Park humor, and you've seen South Park, right?
Not really.
Okay, well the
Like I get what you're saying, but like
the philosophy behind the humor in South Park is every joke, like when they write it, they're like, okay, if we make a joke, it has to tie back to the plot somehow, or it has to be connected to something that's established about the characters that's relevant to this episode. Like their writing process is well thought out, and they do have like a love for making sure that their episodes aren't like meaningless. They despise the way that Family Guy does their comedy, because Family Guy is just like, hey, let's do a random reference, let's do a random scene and cutaway gag, right?
yeah.
Whereas South Park, like, of course, you might not see it as like the most deeply philosophical show, right? I think it's good at touching on a lot of topics. Like, they were really good with talking about disability. They don't have great transrep. The transrep is really bad in that show. But most topics they are really good at talking about. And I think Vivzy completely misunderstands like how well thought out the humor of that is. I think she's one of those people that sees it on a surface level and is like, oh, that's gross, that's funny, or oh, they did a penis joke, that's funny.
Yeah.
I don't think she realizes like why the joke is there in the first place. And then when she makes her show, she's like, oh, let's just have them keep swearing and keep making sex jokes because that's funny to me.
But it's butchering it too. It's butchering that type of humor. It's
not understanding that there's, again, you're writing humor jokes for a show. You're not writing jokes for your friends.
Yeah.
It has to be thought out if it's gonna be in a show.
Yeah.
It's not as easy. Yeah, what did you think of episode 2 also? The one that was completely focused on heaven. That had the speaker of God appear to say redemption is real. Is real, ha ha ha.
I don't know, oh wait, that's the one with the owl?
Yes.
Okay. I do want to talk about the owl.
Oh yes, of course, of course.
That's supposed to be God, right?
The speaker of God. She's not God. She's not God themselves. She's like a voice to come down to speak for God.
Okay. At first I was thinking like, what is that? That is some kind of bird, okay? Mm-hmm. There's a lot going on though.
So much in that design.
Yeah, it could be better.
A lot better, bro. I'm still so disappointed that the scroll motif that was there's like a couple scrolls in that. I wish they kept that. I wish she had like a bunch of scrolls all over her, because like scripture. That's a really cool idea that you have an owl made of like God's scriptures.
Yeah.
But they don't really commit to that. Like, let me look up her design right now, actually.
Yeah, just so we can, or at least I can fulfill my...
Because, okay, here's the design they go with.
Yeah. Yeah, at first I didn't really know what she was supposed to be.
I don't like these tentacle hair things, or like this big, this swishly thing. It confuses me, like, and the feathers that just go up at the end, I don't really know what that's...
There's a lot of, like, wispy going on, and it's, like, it's a lot to take in as you're watching it, you know?
Yeah, I would understand that if, like, the purpose was to overwhelm your senses, but, like, she's supposed to be a calming figure, like, not...
Yeah.
I feel like she would appear with less detail, maybe, or she would just be, like, a lot of things, but, like, something comprehensible at the same time, not incomprehensible.
Yeah.
Because again, she's not God themselves, she's the speaker for God.
Exactly. So I just thought that was important to mention too. About the episode itself, I didn't really have too many thoughts on that.
Did you like Lute's character?
I thought it was built up well when it came to the song, but then it was torn down afterwards, you know? Like,
nothing really came of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like after Gravity, she just kind of started to boil down into, like, angry angel. Like, they didn't do anything with her.
Yeah.
She was just there for, like, when the other angels were doing their things, and she was just there to, like, growl about it or, like, be angry.
Yeah.
And she was there so that Abel could be like, "Bet you better fall back." And he can stand there and put his hand out. Like, it was disappointing. Oh, and so Angel's redemption, like the attempt at redemption they do for him, something I really hated about that, like after the railroad tracks and he comes back and whatever, is the way that Husk got angry at him. Do you remember that?
Don't.
Like Vox and Velvet come to the hotel, Charlie has to prove redemption is possible, and then Angel gets volunteered. They have the song Speedrun to Redemption that no one remembers. And then, they tie Husk to the tracks, and Angel has to try to, like, save him. And he doesn't want to do it, but then they realize that they can't get Husk out of the way, and then Angel tries to jump in front of the train. And then Vaggie takes him away, and then Husk gets mad at him, like, "Are you stupid? You could have gotten yourself killed. I should spank you for that." He says, "I should spank you."
Like, that's not needed. I didn't even remember that.
You trauma blocked it.
Real.
But, like, it was such a mischaracterization for him to get angry at Angel. and not to get angry at like
Why?
Vox or Charlie or
Why did they have to do that to Husk? Come on. Why? Like he's still my favorite character. But like cuz I can look past that. I know that's a writer error,
yeah.
you know? That's a mistake on their part.
Genuinely, who wrote that?
Literally, like that is so out of character.
I don't even think Vivzy could mess up that bad, bro.
I
Like,
know.
I want to have faith that that was someone else.
Literally, cuz like that's so fucking out of left field, you know?
Oh, I have to ask, of course. What did you think of Voodoo Alistair
Brother.
when he was a human and they have him do the pentagram and all the animal skulls in his house?
Oh my fucking god. I have to talk about the song.
Don't you forget, oh yeah, mm-hmm.
Don't you forget, you are my pet.
Like-
What the fuck? I remember you said at the beginning of the episode, like, hey, this is the worst episode so far.
And I told you to remember that Alistair is a black man.
And I was like, okay, like, I wasn't sure what to expect. I thought maybe there'd be like a small joke here and there.
Oh, and also remember that they have, like, made his skin slightly darker in this season because they realized he was too pale in the first one.
Uh-huh, that little edit. But yeah, like, I wasn't expecting an entire song that's like
This white woman's got
this
him in a
white
cage.
woman from, I don't even know, the 20s?
20s, late 1800s, somewhere around there.
That time, she's white, a
She's-
white woman,
Dressed the part.
dressed
too.
the part, like, slave owner? Are you like, come on.
I know.
You are my pet?
They have the white woman owns the half black man, and the half black man owns the full black man.
That is so, like,
At least I'm assuming Husk is a full black man. I've heard people say he's Russian, but like,
what?
I don't know where the indication of being Russian comes from. Like,
I always viewed him as.
me too, because nothing really. It's the Russian thing just because he drinks beer. Is it just because vodka? And you guys think that Russians are drunks?
But that's not even.
That's a stereotype. Nikolai from Zombies.
Okay, yeah, but like vodka, okay, but like he likes any kind of alcohol.
But he can't make a fucking Mai Tai. We have to talk about Lucifer too. How Lucifer became just like an age regressor this season.
Yeah, like, okay, he's funny and whimsical. However, it didn't take me long throughout the season to realize, like, oh, he's a little childish,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
I feel like he was maybe a bit childish in season 1, but it came from like a place of like it felt more like in the sense of like if your grandpa sees you after a long time and he's still trying to do like the fun kid stuff with you and he just like hasn't really clued in that you're an adult yet.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he acknowledges you're an adult and he still wants to recreate that childish joy.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't seem like he himself was childish.
Mm-hmm. I felt like when he was like trapped in the thing, the box, he was like not acting like anybody who would realistically act in that situation.
It was literally, I don't want to say immersion breaker, it's not like I was immersed in the show, but like, it just really reminded you this is a cartoon character, this is someone's OC.
Yeah,
Like-
so, like, it was very annoying. They kept cutting back to him, he never said anything with substance.
You're just like, oh man, this is awkward, oh my god, it
Yeah, he's like,
tickles."
this is awkward.
Yeah.
Sideways mouth, finger up.
I love the sideways smirk.
Literally.
And like Vox Populi, I liked his intro in that song a lot until he started being like, I am so spooky. Like that killed it for me. But I like the idea of him like trying to present himself as a menacing figure.
I liked the idea you brought up how he had a noose around his neck.
Oh, Vox?
Yeah.
And Vox DEI, yes. I know it's pronounced Vox Day, but I love saying DEI because Vox is a DEI hire. It's funny. Oh yeah, again, with Vox's death reveal. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, of course. That's actually what I was gonna talk about. I like how they just, like, before seeing any death reveal, they show him with a noose around his neck.
And they also have There's a line when he's talking to Valentino, he's like, I have a plan that's gonna make the princess kill herself.
Yeah, like multiple
Allusions to that.
allusions, references to suicide.
Yes.
So it makes the viewer think like, oh, he probably committed suicide in his life. Like, that's probably why he's dead, you know?
Yeah.
And then you continue to watch and see his origin. Oh, the reason why he's a TV is because a TV fell on his head. Duh.
It's such like a fan way of coming up with his death. Like, it's another example of someone being like, oh, wouldn't that be a cool idea? I guess it's a cool idea, but like, do you really want that to be your official idea?
Yeah.
Because like, again, I think it would have been shocking, and it would have been like really like well executed if it was more of like he built up his empire through television, and then like people start to realize, hey, he might have been, I don't think he's real, I think he's a fraud, I think he was doing this to get his platform, I think he's a fake. And then he realized he was gonna lose his cult, and then maybe he like got a mass suicide. And
Yeah.
then like maybe the end of Brighter, it would like kind of show like his shadow, and it would show him hanging there, and then it would cut to him in hell, and you would see him like with the TV head, because that's his curse, is like he built his whole life on the TV, now he has to always be reminded that was his whole life.
Yeah, and also like as a result of him being famous on TV and always being on air and stuff like that, the like everyone who called him a fake, that's constantly in his head.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously this relates to the TV. The TV was his entire life, you know, up till that moment. So it would make perfect sense either way that he's a TV man.
Yeah.
You know, and his face is a TV. But since like you didn't have to make it so that he had a TV fall on his head.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Bro, Mr. Puzzles did it better. Mr. Puzzles cut off his own head and put a TV in its place. But, okay, that would also, like, if it was people, like, calling him fake, calling him a fraud, like, in his life, and that was what drove him to doing that, I think that would have also added weight to the fact that, like, when Alistair calls him a fraud or saying, you still need other people for your power, that would have added like an actual reason. Like,
yeah.
Then Vox would be like, oh shit, they're on to me again. They know that, or like he's
almost
still
like trauma.
Yes, like Vox, even though now he has the power, Alistair is using the words that like reawaken that fear in him, and like that would be like why he gets so defensive or obsessive to prove himself, because now he's like, people are gonna see me as fake again.
Yeah.
So it's more layers. Like, Vox to me is one of the more well thought out characters in the show, but even then, it's still not fully thought out.
Yeah.
I have to wonder what her conversations are like with her friends, that she
gets drunk.
She thinks like,
what if he has a TV on his head? Because a TV fell on his head. Oh my god, Bimsy, that's so funny. Yeah.
or like, she probably most of the time when she's drunk is just like, oh, wouldn't it be so hot if we had two guys kiss during this scene? Literally, there is so much in Hell of a Boss, you'll see there's so much like random background men kissing. Or like just that, and it's like, I know you're not thinking when you're writing this shit. I know you're just thinking like, how can we cram in gay fetish in here? And okay, there is so much that you'll learn about the characters if you look up stuff about them that's like, why wasn't this expanded upon? Like, Lucifer is a shapeshifter.
Really?
Yeah. He's a shapeshifter.
Wait, am I supposed to know that?
They kind of do it at the in the season 1 battle where he like turns into different animals. But they don't do anything beyond that with that.
Okay, because I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, if you would probably... It makes sense that you would forget, because it's inconsequential to anything.
Yeah.
Literally, I mentioned it to my brother. My brother, like, freaked out. He was like, no, don't fucking tell me this shit. Don't tell me how much they're missing out on what these characters could be.
No, literally, because, like, they could be so much. There could be so much of the show, which is why I was saying, like, the pilot is everything that should be in an episode.
Yeah.
But it's not. There's, like, none of that. Like,
I feel like I understand.
There's no effort.
Yeah. I feel like I understand the characters a lot more in the pilot. Like, even, like, Alistair's a mysterious guy, but I understand who he is.
He's supposed to be an uplifting radio personality. Like, who's hiding behind the smile, you know? Like,
Mhm.
that's what he is. Upbeat, uplifting, not super ominous and creepy, swearing every 2 seconds, like in
Yeah.
this show.
Like, like his mystery in that show doesn't come from him saying how mysterious he is or being like, "I'm so scary, I'm gonna kill you" or something
Yeah.
like that. His mystery comes from like how joyous he is, and then like you don't know why he's putting up that front.
Yeah.
Or like again, the when he's walking around and they're like talking about him, he is ignoring them and he's doing his like happy little humming, looking at paintings. Like he seems so unbothered by everything.
Yeah.
But you know he's listening because he is still paying attention.
Yeah.
And season 2 Alistair is just like, bro, okay, they literally on the official Prime account, Prime Video, they posted like an 8-minute compilation of like all compilation of all of Alistair's rage baiting.
Bro. That is rage bait in itself.
That is the official Amazon account posting that. Granted, they also posted like invincible brain rot memes, so like you can kind of tell where their priorities
Yeah.
are. But like, come on.
That's so fucking stupid.
I feel like, okay, so if you understand Alistair's like pilot characterization, I feel like the rage baiting, the way he does it feels out of place. Like, you saw when he was interacting with Husk, he wasn't like being malicious. He wasn't trying to be like mean-spirited.
Yeah.
Like, Husk was like, "What, you think I'm some kind of clown?" And he's just like doing his little smirk. He's like, "Maybe."
Yeah, like you're just being goofy.
He's being playful about it. Like,
Yeah.
He's, and I'm sure like if Husk got more angry, Alistair would have just kind of tried to be like, "Oh, I wasn't trying to hurt you. I'm just trying to get you to liven things up or something." He would have just sort of played it off and tried to be friendly about it because he had that professionalism to him.
That too. Like I was just gonna bring up, like he has professionalism and also charisma.
Yes.
You have to have charisma when you're in that kind of field, like of being TV personality, radio personality. You need to you need to know how to like, oh, something didn't really go well. Something didn't hit off very well. I need to try to divert this.
Mhm.
I need to try to make it better. You know, turn it around.
I
Whether breaking the ice or changing the subject or like anything like that to make it not awkward. You know.
Yeah. I think that's something I liked about Vox's character a lot in season 1. Is he kind of had what Alistair was missing. Like when you first saw him, he switched to charismatic in front of crowds, and then once he was away from crowds, he switched it off and he would like go into his real personality. Or like during Stayed Gone, he has like that TV show personality, kind of like trying to win you over kind of thing. And then in season 2, he's got it still when he's like doing like his presentation to the masses, or when he's trying to get the overlords, even though that song is kind of cringe. Like he's doing it, and when he's off the air or when he's just with someone else, he doesn't put up that front. And I think Alistair is missing that. He's missing the like in front of other people being charismatic, and then maybe if he's just with Vaggie or just with Charlie, he switches off the personality or something.
Yeah.
Or even just around Rosie. Like
when you have an audience.
Yes. I really hated that I love in season 1 the way that Rosie and Alistair were friends, and then like in season 2 it was like now we reveal that she's his like slave owner.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't like that, because I like that they were friends before.
Yeah.
Like, sure, they can still be buddy-buddy with each other, but, like, I like the idea more that he had, like, one genuine friend who understood him.
100. Yeah, I think, like, it really showed, like, oh, this is what they meant by friends.
There are no friends in hell, Vincent! What did you think of the backstory between them?
Between...
Alistair and Vox, when we find out how Alistair rejects Vox.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought that was douchey as fuck.
It was so annoying. It was
so stupid. Like, I was like, dude, you can't. Like, are you kidding me?
Like, sitting through that a second time, I wanted to blow my brains out, bro. Like, Alistair being like, oh, fuck, oh, you're actually serious, oh. Like, it's so annoying.
Like, you can't be serious, bro.
Like, how, and okay, again, that's not how a cult leader would act. That's not how, like, Vox would not, like, start crying like a little baby.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says. People try to, like, defend it by saying, like, oh, that was his first real crush, his first real love. Of course he was gonna be sensitive. But realistically, what would have happened is he would have gotten rejected. Maybe for a second he gets, like, sad, or, like, you see that, like, sort of vulnerability. And then I feel like he would have immediately gone to, like, a defensive mode, or, like, switched back to, like, a personality, his cult personality, where he's like, oh, well, that's fine, or something, or just kind of try to play it off, and then maybe Alistair would keep trying to prod at him, and then Vox would, like, keep putting up his walls, because, like, he's used to putting up his walls around people.
Yeah.
He wouldn't just start being like, no, stop it!
Yeah. I do also think, like, technically, that was, like, how long, like, was this, like, when they first got in hell or something?
Yeah, it was kind of around when, not first in hell, but like that they had been partners for a while, and then they were like working together, and they were getting closer, and they were like really powerful together, and they were like equals.
Like, I understand why that would, like, hurt anybody. Like, oh, this person doesn't want to be my official, you know, partner,
Yeah.
assistant, whatever you want to call it. Like, this person doesn't want to, like, work with me officially. Yeah. This kind of blows, you know? Like, I've been working with this person, like, for years now, or, like, for however long. So, yeah, it would suck. And I'm not surprised that he has feelings towards that. But, at the same time, through his previous life experience, he's dealt with rejection before.
Mm-hmm.
And he can channel his, like you said, like, he can channel his,
like, personality, persona
better, you know?
Yeah.
Act like it doesn't bother him, you know?
And then maybe we could get a little bit more time of the flashback, and then we'd see him stand up, and as he walks away, he still has his, like, dignity standing up tall, but then you still see his face, like, he can't keep it up, and he's, like, about to cry, he's, like, speed walks out or something.
Yeah, I think that would have been such, like, a lot better of a scene, because it shows more emotion rather than, like, the dead set, like, oh, now he's sad. It's because emotion is very layered sometimes.
Very complex.
It's very complex, especially when it comes to professional conversations.
Yeah.
And professional rejection. So you'll feel crushed inside, but you have to keep a smile and be like, have a good one, you know? Have a good day.
Like, I'm a very emotional person. I cry very easily. And, like, even then, I know, like, if I were in a situation like that, if I got rejected, I know I wouldn't be able to cry. Like, it's happened to me before where, like, I'll be in a situation similar, and I'll be like, I want to cry, I want to break down, but, like, I just can't do it because I know I'm not in the right setting to do it.
Yeah.
So, like...
And since he has been doing this for years, when he was alive, it only makes sense that he keeps that front.
Yeah.
You know?
And, like, even Alistair, like, I understand people act differently when they're drunk, but, like, come on. Alistair is not acting like that.
Yeah.
He's not screaming, laughing, and be like, oh, you're serious, oh. Like,
yeah.
I feel like he'd probably have a more subdued laugh, or, like, he would probably just be more, like, brash, or, like, maybe he would be more, like, pushy or something.
Yeah.
I don't think he would be screaming fuck or something. That's stupid.
Like, everything about Alistair is, like, I know this is gonna sound like, oh no shit, but, like, he's so performative at everything that he does.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, like, I wish he had, like, an on and off, you know?
Like, just some professionalism somewhere.
Yeah. And, because, like, the laugh is so forced. Oh fuck, you know, like, it's so forced.
I hate the way they swear in that show.
I know.
The only people who can do it right are Adam and Husk, because it just sounds natural when they do it.
Yeah.
Or, I also want to ask, what did you think of Vaggie's arc throughout that season, where she had to change her name to Vaggie without an E?
I didn't really understand it.
It was supposed to be like a reclaiming the name thing, even though, like...
But you say...
Yeah. but you spell it without an E. It's stupid. I know what I have to ask. I have to ask, what did you think of Baxter's character?
Oh, him! I completely forgot about him. I thought like the ending with him and like the I'm gonna try to break through the firewall, whatever,
Yeah.
you know? Like I thought that was so like cliche
Oh God, yeah.
and they couldn't even do it right.
Mm-hmm. Bro, he's a bioscientist. He's a biologist.
Yes, and you're telling me he knows everything about computer science and like, you know,
I
all
know.
that shit. It's like, okay, maybe, but like I doubt it.
Like, I know he's a bioengineer, and like, sure, that's like tech stuff, but I feel like engineering is a lot different than like hacking into like systems or security systems. You would understand programming, maybe, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like it.
Yeah, it's more of like a computer science thing rather than like a
Like,
even in electrical engineering,
yeah.
they do coding, but like you probably don't have enough of the knowledge to be able to hack into systems. So when it
Yeah.
comes to bioengineering, that's going to be like even less. Again, they probably still touch on coding, but again, not to the point of I'm going to hack into a literal system to like mess up this entire
Yeah.
whatever it was.
It was ridiculous. I don't know, man. Like, and it was literally like they make the joke of him being Pench's replacement, but that was what he was, and
Yeah.
he only really existed to give Pench's backstory and then add on the Cherry's love for Pench's.
Yeah.
Please, captions, don't have me saying Pench's corrected into penis. That's happened so many times.
Are you?
No. The auto captions always hear Pench's as penis.
How?
It's funny. But it just makes me so sad, because, like, again, Baxter is hinted at being a trans man through his light, as female anglerfish, but, like, I don't know if they're ever gonna actually outright say that, because, like, they just aren't interested in him. They just
Yeah.
want him to just be the scientist there so they can do the hacking stuff.
Yeah.
Literally off-screen development of him being like, you folded my blankets and put them at a 45-degree angle, so that means we're best friends. And like, no.
No.
No
No one thinks like that.
Or even if they do, like, I still at least would have liked to see him, like, react to that. Like,
Yeah.
give me like a 10-second scene where we follow Baxter into his room and then he looks at the blankets and he gets like a smile or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, show me the excitement so I can anticipate. Like, okay, maybe we see him in the basement after Cherry leaves. We see him turn, see his towels, and then he's like, he sees the degree that they folded at and he gets excited. And then later on, we'll see him like do that. We'll see him like be happy about it and be like, we're friends now. Then I'll be like, okay, I believe
Yeah.
that because I got to see it.
Yeah.
But like, of course, they can't even spare that 10 seconds.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's so lazy now. Like, well, it always has been, but like
Hazbin. Yeah, I want to appreciate more of it. It's just, it's hard to like
there's not
anything.
much. Even when there's an ounce of something to appreciate, it just crumbles. Like, for example, Husk's song was great, you know?
Love in the bottle.
Yep.
Love in the bottle.
Because, like, it was actually the voice actor who wrote it, right?
And he kind of directed like what he wanted it to sound like.
Yeah, and honestly, it added something to his character.
Yeah.
Because we didn't really get to see much on him,
Mhm.
really.
And the bottle thing, like, it showed us like his mentality.
Yeah, like always trying to find something that's just not going to be there, but like, and it also goes hand in hand with gambling.
Yes.
You know, you're trying to fulfill something by gambling and also by drinking. It goes hand in hand. These are both
Yeah.
addictions, right?
And usually they're always correlated with one another.
Exactly, because I mean, you go to a casino, there's alcohol. And there's gambling, obviously.
And alcohol is going to lead you to making bad decisions, or if you gamble sober, you're going to lose money, you're going to start drinking.
Yeah, you're going to
feel
start
bad.
drinking. Yeah, it goes hand in hand. It's perfect. It's a perfect relationship like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, love in a bottle.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, this is the only love I'll find. You know? Oh, if gambling doesn't work out, alcohol.
Oh,
you know?
Husk, if only you knew how much everyone loves you.
Yes.
I also want to say on the topic of the songs, the pilot songs. Okay, I know the inside every demon is a rainbow. I know that was really bad, but
Dude, did they add like a chipmunk filter at the
Yes.
end? I swear.
But I love Alistair's song in that. I don't know, what did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty cool.
I-
Again, like it's his persona that he's giving off. Like it's a different vibe.
And especially the way the instruments sound in that, like, it's not electro swing.
Yeah.
It's not electro swing, and I love that. Like,
Mhm.
maybe it's not exactly 1930s sounding, but it sounds more in that style. Because
Yeah.
every song we've had in this show, a vast majority of them are always like some sort of electro swing or like electro pop.
Right.
And it, again, sounds like fan music, which isn't inherently bad. I love fan music, but for your Broadway show, it should sound like Broadway music.
It should, yeah. You should you should have real, I don't want to say real music because all of it is, but
People who have experience writing for Broadway.
yeah, and fulfilling the themes that are present.
Mm-hmm.
When there's a certain character that's from the 20s, it should sound like it's from the 20s. When it's from the 2010s, it should sound like it's from the 2010s, right?
Mm-hmm. And like, of course, it doesn't have to strictly sound like that, right? But it has to sound.
It has to have elements.
Yeah.
You know?
Like Carmilla, bro. Okay, I hate that they always just have the Spanish guitar for her. But even then, at least that's something, I guess. Like, it's something that distinguishes her.
Yeah.
And I wish it was something other than that, like maybe something more ballerina sounding. Because I do think it's a little bit peculiar to have both of your Spanish character, all of them too, because I think Valentino also. Oh yeah, Valentino. Do you love him this season or what?
No.
I know you're not gonna believe this, but I don't understand. Why don't you like him?
Okay. No, he's just always a dick. And also, okay, you know, he's the same as the previous season, just in season. Okay? Let's just say that. He's still bad. And then all of a sudden, the last episode, you're my home. Let it echo.
And he joins
And he
in.
joins.
And he uses the power of rape.
Like, what is wrong with you?
I don't get it, man. I get that they don't want hell to blow up, but also like, come on. We don't need him. You can have Velvet do it, and then like maybe Valentino like doesn't want to join in. And I would have been happy with that. Like, I don't want to see him using his lust powers to fix the bomb. Like, at that point, just have Vox, like, jump up as an iPad and, like, open his mouth and use the power
No,
of TV.
literally.
Like, go ridiculous with it. I don't care.
I know.
I don't know how people find that emotional.
Literally.
I remember people posting about the fact that they cried at it, and I was like, how?
How do you cry to something like that? I'm not trying to cry shame here, but how? Genuinely how?
Okay, bro, literally, when Vox had that, like, build-up, and he, like, is looking at Alistair, like, I didn't cry, obviously, but, like, I felt emotion swelling up. I was like, okay, they are building this. Like, I've gotten this attachment to these characters. They've set this up, and, again, I was watching this as it was coming out, so I was like, okay, maybe they're gonna finally, like, episode 2, I think episode 2 of season 2 is really solid all throughout. I thought that was a good episode. When you don't know what's coming next, it was good.
Yeah.
And then when you saw that finale, I was like, okay, Vox has had all this build up this whole season. We're gonna finally see like his big climax where he dies, or maybe he's gonna see a look in Alistair's eye that makes him regret what he does, and he's gonna like try to unplug himself and see if he can undo his actions or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. But then no, we have Valentino rip his head off.
Yeah.
And then, you're not killing us over that deer. And then Vox is like, I'm a freaking god. And I hated that, bro. Like, why?
It's like, he didn't think that strongly before. He was just really against what everyone else was doing in heaven, in hell, you know? Like, he was against that. He never believed that he was a fucking god.
Well, his goal was to reach godhood, Like, he wanted to be viewed in that way.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right.
But, like, he wasn't so stupid about it.
And, like, yeah.
And I don't know. I just think that could have been done a lot better. And, again, why was Valentino the one to do it? In season 1, we had Nifty kill Adam. And now we have season 2, Valentino destroys Vox.
Everything is on the nose, lazy, and like, hey, let me spell it out for you.
Yeah, that's the thing with, going back to the Alistair and Vox backstory. That was another gripe I had with it, is, like, the fans who call the show deep, you fall for the shallow, surface level bait. Like, I hate to say it, but, like, Angel, his thing is he just says everything he's doing. He says what's going on.
Yeah.
Which makes it hard for me to believe that he's actually coping in that way, because he is just saying it and he's not doing anything about it. No one's helping him with it.
Yeah.
Nothing beyond that. Like, I guess it's fine if he's self-aware. Like, if he says it out loud for the first time and he realizes, oh wait, I am doing that. This isn't just something in my head, I am doing this. And then maybe Husk and the others come up with something to help him cope with the situation. And then the Vox and Alistair backstory, they're just saying things and just showing emotions right on the nose. I remember some of my comments called this show, like, autism bait, and they explained it in kind of the sense of, like, the bright colors, the characters you can get attached to, and, like, the obvious emotions, nothing is, like, too hard to see. And, like, it sounded mean when they said it, but I understand where they're coming from. I understand, like, because, I mean, again, I have autism. I know that I find it difficult to read emotions sometimes, and it'll take me a bit of time to, like, realize what I'm seeing on someone's face, or, like, I read people better now, and, like, I understand what it's like to not be able to read emotions as well.
Yeah.
So, like, that aggressive drink of water.
We love that.
And I don't know, I feel like, too, the constant fandom engagement that Vivzy has, like, how engaged she is talking with them, I don't want to call it bait or anything, but, like, the way she's always confirming, denying, and, like, telling them what's coming.
That's not what a show's supposed to be like. You know, you're supposed to it's better to talk less than to talk as much as she does.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're supposed to leave some things out in the open. Like, hey, think about this on your, like, what do you guys think?
Art is to be interpreted.
Yeah.
Right? And, like, take a note from Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares, there's a story to be told there. There's symbolism, there's imagery, there's all these things. Or, Reanimal, that amazing game, beautiful game. Please check it out. There is so much symbolism, there's such a deep story there. And they never say what it is. They never tell you what's going on. They show you a lot. They'll show you the cut content, but it's all for you to theorize and to interpret in your own way. And that was something they did wrong with Little Nightmares 3, actually, was, Little Nightmares 3 had, like, nothing. It was a walking simulator, very bland world, it looked unfinished.
Oh,
and
wow.
a lot of the story got revealed through, like, podcasts. Like, you had to listen to 2-hour-long podcasts.
No.
And it's like, this isn't
It's
how
like,
you do...
that's not the point of a game.
Yeah.
The point of a game isn't to play it and be like, okay, I'm gonna see what that meant. I'm gonna fulfill the satisfaction, like the instant satisfaction that I get, like, oh, I can finally know what this means now. Now, it's one thing, like, if you just didn't get something, you're like, maybe if I get this one thing, then I can piece it together.
Yeah.
Like, and like, looking at theory videos on those. But, like, to do that with an entire thing from the developers,
yeah, like,
it's like, what are you doing?
Something like Elden Ring, or, like, Souls games, right? The story of that is very difficult to understand. Like, usually lore is told through, like, item descriptions, and you have to read that and piece together a story through that. And it can be a lot to keep up with. It can be a lot to, like, search for all the hidden items and learn all the lore. So that's what all the, like, fan videos are for. And, like, I think that's fine, right? Like, it's, it adds a lot of depth to the story, and the fandom interaction there feels natural. Because that would be people who go through the game, they find the stuff, and they want to share what they've learned.
Yeah.
But, like, Hazbin doesn't have that. Hazbin has, like, it's not like you go into the media, you find the secrets, and then you talk about it with each other. It's, you go into the media, you see the obvious stuff, and then you go to, like, live streams, old Tumblr posts,
Yeah.
or, like, interview clips, you go out of your way to find other stuff. It's not in the media itself.
Right.
Trying to think what else is to talk about. The theme of this season was just like so all over the place.
It was, yeah, I agree. I guess I'll leave it off with this. I thought like it was very predictable. Even the last line of the entire season.
Mom?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's, like me and Charlie said it at the exact same time. I'm not even kidding. It was predictable, you know? And I knew about Hear My Hope way before I watched or even considered to watch this show. But it doesn't surprise me that this show has a friendship song where everyone comes together and uses their powers. We're all together. We can unite.
Yeah.
It's such a cop out. It's like it would have the same effect if Charlie woke up and everything was a dream.
I know. Because, I mean, by the end of the season, when they're, like, doing a recap before they finish it off, like, Charlie talks about how everything's basically the same way it was when it began. Even before the season came out, they were doing, like, a teaser where they showed, like, here's the titles of all the songs before the season drops. The second I saw Hear My Hope, I was like, that's gonna suck.
Yeah.
This is gonna end off horribly. Like, the mom thing, I'm hoping that this season is actually good and actually focuses on family. So we really need to see, like, actual character, relationships, development, family, all of that.
Yeah, because all we see is, like, oh, the hotel's not doing well. Oh, the hotel's in danger. Now we have to figure this out, but we still don't know anything about how these characters interact with each other. But anyways, let's save the hotel. You know, let's save hell.
Let's just do that. Before we even, like, I can't even conceptualize how to redeem any of these characters right now.
Yeah.
Like, Angel, I guess he killed his dad. I guess he has to say sorry to his dad and be like, it's okay that you hit me. Or something.
Yeah, like I think Vivsy needs to, and already I know that she's not going to be able to do this, but in order for this to be a save, she needs to put all of her effort to make it better than what we watched.
Yeah.
You know? Like she needs to put every ounce, like she needs to learn how to write before, you know, releasing this shit if she wants it to be good.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's gonna want to do that.
Like, she has been saying that season 3 of Hazbin is what the show has been leading up to. Like, this is the season that she wanted to write. Which, like, that shouldn't be how you go into a show. Okay, I guess I understand, like, I'm sure writers of all stories are like, oh, this is, like, the big climax that I've been excited to build up for. But usually I'm happy when they say that, but so far, like, the way that she says it, it sounds like she was disinterested in the first two, and she's like, now we're getting to the stuff I enjoy.
I mean, it would make sense, but then why'd you kill off Adam so early?
She always blames that. She has blamed that on the fact that she didn't know they were gonna get more seasons.
Yeah, like, again, just pitch another first season, you know? Or, like, last episode, even.
Or, like,
pitch a last episode. It's not hard.
Or just don't kill him. Like, have him get severely injured by the angelic steel, have him be on the brink of death, and then, like, Luke carries him, and then maybe in season 2, like, we don't know if he's dead or alive, and that's what drives Luke crazy, is, like, she doesn't know if he's there or if he's gone.
Yeah.
And she just has to keep seeing his body and, like, not be certain what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been more compelling, maybe. Because, like, him being dead, like, he's the first man and you're trying to redeem humans. Like,
yeah.
It's a concept that you just threw away.
Yeah. Those are my general thoughts on season 2. Overall, the show is kind of dookie in my opinion. It's just not executed well. It's not written well. They're, like, again, even with Husk's really great song, then it followed up with Angel Dust's, like, drag, like, and then Husk is, like, blushing. It's like, I was like, what am I watching? Like, this should not, like, we just had a good song.
Yeah, and we follow it up with, it's been so very long. Like, I'm sorry, I hate Angel's voice. I don't like I'm sure Blake Roman has better roles, but I do not like the voices he does for this show.
Yeah.
The egg boys are annoying. The angel dust is annoying.
Yeah.
You can do better than this.
Real.
Yeah, trying to think if there's any final thoughts I have to give. 'Cause I feel like there's a lot I can talk about in season 2, and it's just so underwhelming to think back on it.
Yeah. We'd be here for hours.
I know. Literally. We can make a part 2 if we wanted to.
Literally.
Oh my god, we didn't get our third friend for this. Oh, well maybe that's
Hey guys, so there's gonna be a part 2 to this.
That would be awesome. But yeah, overall Charlie didn't feel that important to this season.
No.
Vaggie literally did more than her. Even though Vaggie still just feels like an extension of Charlie and not her own character.
Yeah.
She felt like Vaggie was replacement Charlie, Baxter was replacement Penchus.
Literally.
And Vox, I firmly believe was the best written. Sarah was really compelling this season, I think. I don't think Vivsy wrote her. That's too good for Viv's writing.
I still hate Alistair just as much as I did yesterday. And the day before.
I hate him more in season 2. He just gets worse. And I hate to be a radio static shipper because I think Pilot Alistair and Vox would be happy. And I hate Emily for making us listen to Here Are My Hope.
Yeah.
Oh, did you like that Abel was Fall Out Boy?
I mean, I liked the song part, because I like Fall Out Boy, but...
Not the most stellar thing to listen to.
Not really.
And, yeah, season 3, we're gonna have family time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys for listening. I think we covered about everything that we wanted to mention, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm always gonna feel like we didn't cover everything, but that's just because there's so much you can talk. It's hard to give overall thoughts, because then you can get into so many. That's why I do so many, like, individual videos.
Yeah.
But, I think that's a good general
overall,
animation improved a lot that season.
Fair.
It did look better, so I have high hopes for season 3 to improve visually.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since they're stealing budget from Invincible. And hopefully better song. That's because I really like. Again, it's a musical show. I want the music to be good.
Character development.
Yes,
Of course, we need
and
that.
please do not keep Vox an iPad. They're gonna do the most boring jokes with him if they do.
Agreed.
I want more creativity out of this team. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you, Jewel, for joining me for another video.
Like, subscribe, click that ring.
Click that ring.
Bells. The ringing bells.
Yes.
To bell the ring.
Okay, thank you guys. I just want to. I think I've mentioned this in the last video, but I do have commissions available. If you guys want to make, if you guys want me to make you any drawings, I think I have my prices on screen.
They're really good drawings, by the way.
Thank you. I would love to be able to draw for you guys. Channel memberships are available. Shout out to our current members, Sammy Lawrence, Maxton, Esma. Love you guys for real. Join the Discord if you'd like. Hype, subscribe, all that stuff. Do whatever Jewel said. I forgot what she said.
Like, subscribe, click that bell.
What's a bell?
The one that notifies you, right?
No, what's a bell?
Comment your favorite.
Oh yeah, we have to do question of the day.
Oh yes.
What would you like to ask my audience to tell us about them?
What's your favorite cat breed?
Yes, what type of bread do you like to put on your cat's head?
Yes. Do you like rye? Do you like sourdough? Whole wheat? Pumpernickel?
All that good stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this more than the last one.
Have a good one.
Bye!
Goodbye!
Goodbye, Vox Tech employees!